beautiful ass. Wait a minute. I had to get that other man. Then I'm going to come over there. I wasn't on. How you doing, Queen? Stop it.
Hello to everybody. Good evening to you. How are you? Good to see all of you. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. We are live for the meeting. What up, Dave Bryson? Let me show y'all the room, okay? All right. So the room is packed tonight. A lot of people from the township in attendance, which confuses me but intrigues me as well. The man that they named the intergovernmental relations person from Thornton Township, he is here tonight. Stephanie Wiedemann is here. Don Core, Keith Price. There are a lot of people that I have not seen at the meetings, or at least the ones that I have been coming to. I have not seen them here, but they are here. Nate's here. Nate is here. Nate Fields is here. I think they said Channel 7 and Channel 9 were here too, but they haven't come in the building yet, so they haven't come set up yet. Hey, Sean. So I'm just going to show you all of the people that's in the building. Let's see. Hey, Master G, how you doing? I know that's right, Master G. I know that's right. Let me show y'all the room again. Okay, so there go Keith Price right there. That's the intergovernmental relation person from Thornton Township there. Stephanie Wiedemann is on the other side. She was sitting over there.
No laugh, always. How you doing? I'm well. Yeah, I appreciate that last because I was like, listen to like, well, we gotta verify. I was like, I was on my way to pick up breakfast for my mom and stuff. Good to see you, man. That was great. Good to see you, brother. How you doing? I gotta verify everybody.
Now you never know.
I had to verify the all.
Silly.
Yeah, kidding me.
Okay, majority of the news people just got here, so it's rather loud.
I don't really know. Ma'am, are you going to be sitting here anytime, or is it sort of like...
No, I can move it so you can put your camera there.
Right, I guess. I don't know what the exact arrangement was, honestly. I don't.
You want to start it off?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't really know. Who's going to be doing the talking?
Yeah, otherwise I was happy with this. I was glad I could go. I guess right here.
I think I'm gonna put my mic up on. Yeah, 'cause I don't. There's no.
There is. Yeah. I don't know why they didn't put it on the agenda. No, you did. I did.
Great. So we're gonna hear there is public comment.
I don't know where it's going to fall, but I don't know where it's going to take place.
That's what I see.
All right.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're fine.
I'm going to have the same demands no matter which
What do you say?
I would have the same demands no matter which.
I think so too. I told you he's gonna be the whole show.
Right. No. Wait, something.
Huh?
Something sitting behind your
You know she was should have gave her SUV. She might be. Hopefully these people sit down so, you know. You're gonna learn about that being late, ain't you? Mm-hmm. Okay. See right here. Yeah. When you take the pictures now, come back here because you know they're gonna start. The police, they're gonna start getting out. Okay, so you're gonna have to go out there. Yeah. You need women. Here. You didn't tell me where this is. No. Oh no, you gonna know when she come in the room. Okay. I thought to be a boss. Okay.
Somebody sit on. Bonnie. Well, I'm sitting there. I ain't studying. See, he said you can sit there. Sir.
Oh, yes. They're fine for sure.
Oh, that one right there. Did somebody sit there?
Try that, man.
Stuff I play is gonna be packed. And I wasn't talking to you, so I'm old too, baby.
I do. Oh yeah. Did you have to like charge it first? No. I think usually doesn't work. They're like, we gotta get the storm tracker out. First we gotta charge the battery. Yeah. Gotta jump start.
Yeah.
Oh, is that thanks. Oh, because I was wondering, I was like, what kind of name is Dag? Oh my god, I'm so glad you told me that, because I totally didn't understand that, and I was totally so
Now, why would he be reading these rules? You see, we gonna be on the same type of time we've been on.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Okay.
Every time.
You know, I'm gonna make a public comment about when the internal mayor get up there about this media area.
I was wondering if we would still be doing this. It seems like we are.
Temporarily, because I'm gonna make us think about it. Because we shouldn't have to endure this anymore.
Yeah.
Mic check, 1, 2. Now, your attention. The public has a right to be present in public meetings, except for executive session, that is defined by the Illinois Open Meetings Act. Each Harvey public meeting affords members of the public to submit written statements or make brief public comments during the public comment part of the meeting. However, persons in attendance are not allowed to act in an unreasonable manner that alarms or disturbs another or provokes a breach of the peace. This can include making loud or unusual noises, clapping, speaking out, or interrupting during the city council meeting. One may not impede the performance of an official duties. If any person acts in a disorderly manner at a public meeting and persists after being warned, the mayor as the chairman can order the person to withdraw from the meeting or be removed. If the person refuses, they can be removed and fined under the disorderly conduct statute. Disorderly conduct at a public meeting in Illinois involves any unreasonable behavior that disturbs others or disrupts the meeting, and it is subject to removal and penalties if it persists after a warning. This also includes city employees as well as council members. Harvey Police Department are present at public city council meetings to assist the chairman in preserving order. If any person is ordered to withdraw or leave the meeting by the mayor or the chairman and refuses, that person can be cited and criminally charged with disorderly conduct. The Harvey Police Department can escort the person out of the building. If the person refuses to leave or physically resists the Harvey Police Department, that person can also be charged with resisting arrest. Under Illinois law, resisting arrest is defined as knowingly resisting or obstructing the performance by one known to be a peace officer, firefighter, or correctional institutional employee of an authorized act with his or her official capacity. This constitutes a Class A misdemeanor. The statute requires that the act of resistance must involve some physical act that imposes an obstacle that may impede, hinder, interrupt, prevent, or delay the performance of one's official duties. Examples include struggling, wrestling, going limp, or physically aiding a third party to avoid arrest. Illinois law explicitly states that a person is not authorized to use force to resist an arrest by a known peace officer, even if the arrest is believed to be or is in fact unlawful. Resistance of even an unlawful arrest by a known officer is a violation of state statute. Thank you.
I can get all the alder persons to connect.
They don't even know how to open a meeting, Jesus. Lord have mercy. Unless they waiting on the Lord, they need to have the clerk open the meeting. Yeah, the lawyer, they're trying to get the lawyer in. They're trying to get the lawyer in. Huh? No, he ain't here. So the lady is remote up there on the thing. Now, why she couldn't be here in person, y'all pay her enough to be, so I don't know.
Who is she?
This is a new person. This is a different person.
So is it gonna meeting if you want to have the clerk and the attorney?
No, the attorney, they trying to get her on Zoom. That's her right there.
Oh.
She have to call them. Well, the clerk, the deputy clerk, she's supposed to call the meeting to order. But they can't without the lawyer because she's going to read the rules and what's going to happen. Yeah, he not able to be here tonight, so she's from the law. But, ain't she nothing. They pay her enough to be here in person.
Yeah.
Okay, they pay her enough to be here in person.
Yeah.
I know.
So, if she's scared, she says she's scared. Please here to walk her to her car.
They'll put us all out for her.
Okay, thank you. I heard her on the phone. Child, whatever. The interim mayor need to fire this motherfucker when they get in office and get a new one. There he go right there. Maybe he thought he wasn't gonna make it because he was in court
Oh, yes,
with his goofy looking self.
okay.
He give me predator. I don't care what nobody says. That's what he give me. Every time I see his butt. Shirley was here early meeting with somebody. Let me see what no neck Malcolm say.
Shirley Berlinski, and I am Mayor Pro Tem at the meeting. I am asking for this meeting to be called to order. Roll call of the council.
She need to use the mic.
Can everyone hear me?
No.
My voice usually projects very well.
Girl, you smoke 1,000 cigarettes a day. Stop playing with me. We not gonna do the foolishness tonight.
Now can everyone hear me? Okay, as long as everyone can hear me. If you can't hear me, just raise your hand up in the back. Okay.
Use your microphone.
Okay, how about now?
Got that mic.
Everyone can hear me?
Yes.
All right, great, thank you. Okay, so
Man,
we
she already
just,
knows she ain't got no neck.
called the meeting to order, and now I am going to ask the clerk to call roll call.
It's a deputy clerk.
If everybody can please mark themselves present.
Get the lady off the screen because the lawyer here.
Can you do it one more time? I'm sorry.
What about Mika here? Now you see who not to re-elect.
Okay, we have a quorum. Can we, do all the point of orders after we do the, pledge of allegiance and the moment of silence, and then we can go with the point of orders? That's what I would suggest. So we can keep the flow going. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Reverend, Connie Anderson? Harrison, oh, I'm sorry. Could you please leave that seat?
Yes,
You can't pray for
Father,
me.
we thank you tonight. We give you glory, we come before you in Jesus' name. God, we thank you for all your good and perfect gifts. Father, we thank you even for the places we stand tonight. God, we are, first of all, Father, we are heavy for the loss of our dear Bear Clark. God, we pray for his family, his mother, his children, God, his happy family. And God, we ask you to bless this city, to lift up the city on tonight. God, each and every resident, each and every member, each and every member of the council. Father, I pray, God, that you have your way in this city, how you bless this city on tonight. God, let this week go forward in peace and in unity. We give you the glory now in Jesus' name. Amen.
Before we start tonight's meeting, I am going to ask for a moment of silence. Before we begin, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the profound loss our city, and I mean our city, lost with the passing of Mayor Christopher Clark. Christopher Clark, Mayor Clark, was deeply committed to the city of Harvey and the people. His leadership, his dedication, and his love for our community will not be forgotten. So on behalf of the city council, our city staff, and all the residents of Harvey, I extend my heartfelt condolence to Mayor Clark's family. We are especially honored today to have his mother, Miss Melody, in attendance with us this evening. Melody, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers. We ask for a moment of grace and respect as we move forward with today's proceedings. We are going to keep Mayor Clark's legacy and his loved ones in our heart for today and for a very long time. God bless you. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. Now, I would like to make a
It was
motion
a loud moment of silence.
to amend tonight's agenda. Oh, wait a minute, we gotta, you know, this is an unusual time for all of us. And not one person here expected to be here, and let alone, face this challenge together. And I'm grateful, I'm grateful, personally grateful, that we have all these people here today. Harvey residents, Harvey staff members. I mean, very grateful. So I would like to amend the agenda to table the clerk and to table the resolution of amending the base signatures. I do think we have time for that, and even though everything is time sensitive, and we all know that, but we have attendance, an opportunity to breathe. I would also like to move the public comments up and the aldermanic comments. It would be, alderman comments first, and then the public comments, and then we can go into city business. So I am seeking the motion for that.
Motion. I'd like to make a motion.
Okay, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Hearing none, that is approved. Thank you. Now, I'm sorry, Alderman Keys, you made a motion?
Yes, thank you. Good evening, everyone. I would like to make a motion to the agenda. I would actually like to table discussing the acting appointment of the mayor until next week, February 9th, to give us a little bit more time to make sure we get this right. And everybody's grieving right now, and this is too sudden, and this is a decision of this magnitude. I think it needs a little bit more time.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
All right?
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye.
The nays have it, but I welcome your suggestion.
Thank you.
Thank you. And the reason why we have to do this is to make sure we are all on, we are allowing our city to heal and go through the process and continue with the vision. And there are day-to-day activities of the city. So I concur It is overwhelming for all of us, that I do concur. But I appreciate your opportunity for speaking. Now, we're gonna go into public comment.
She said all the mayor
Public
comments.
comment. Please be mindful. Please be respectful.
She don't even know what she
You
said.
get 3 minutes. Or you decide to go all the way up here.
Okay, girl.
I'm sorry.
Who signed up
Bear
for it?
with me, guys.
Where was the paper at? Who signed up for it?
She took the paper.
How many spots was on that one? So, was it a sign-up sheet?
First up will be Brains and Wilson.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's. With the tape.
Any volunteers to go first?
Is this all to me? Tell them what we're doing.
Okay.
Where is Dominique
I'm sorry.
Randall?
Okay, please, I'll be
Come on, David the Beaver.
You know, because so glad to
Look at the five
see
heartbeats.
a
Come on.
house. Even, I mean, even in this cold weather, and it brings, I come to you all this evening with a heavy heart, okay, because I lost my mayor, and I also lost my friend. And, Mayor Clark and myself, we were friends long before either one of us got involved in local government and politics. And we worked together over at Ally 2 and Conduit. Well, long before a lot of you all were born, back in 1994.
That's why he can't be mayor, because he already lying.
Yes. We extend our deepest condolences to the family, friends, loved ones of our beloved mayor of the city of Harvey, Mr. Christopher J. Clark. Mayor Clark was a visionary, a leader, believed in the promise of this city, and worked tirelessly to ensure a better future for all residents. He was a man of great integrity. Committed to the purpose of serving 2 terms with the dedication and heart. His passing came as such a surprise, followed by an unexpected illness, leaving our city in mourning. Yet, even though we grieve in our heart, we honor the legacy he leaves behind. A city strengthened by his vision, guided by his leadership, and filled with the potential to be a great city. Mayor Clark's impact will not be forgotten, and his belief in Harvey will continue to inspire us as we move forward together. And I'd like to reemphasize forward together. Other than my heart being heavy, I'd just like to say, this is the first report that I've had to do since the new year came in, so I'd like to say happy New Year to all the residents of 6th Ward. Actually, all the residents of Harvey too, but especially the 6th Ward.
What do these people be on,
It's
Lord
important,
Jesus?
and with that being said, I'm gonna pass this over to somebody else. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Rogers. Anyone else would like to volunteer? Ms. Chapman, Alderman Chapman, I'm sorry, Alderwoman Chapman.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. For the record, before proceeding with tonight's statement, I want to formally acknowledge the passing of Mayor Christopher J. Clark and extend my condolences to his mother, daughter, family, loved ones, and the residents of the city of Harvey. This is a solemn moment that calls for steady leadership and responsible governance. Tonight, this council will take action to appoint an interim mayor. That vote matters, but the continuity requires more than filling a seat. It requires transparency, accountability, and sound decision-making during a period of transition. Over the past 2 years, many actions of this council have passed by a 4-vote majority. Those votes were lawful, but so often they occur with limited inquiry and limited discussion. Oversight is not disruptive, it is essential. When questions are rushed or discouraged, the city bears the risk. This interim period should be guided by clear priorities, including corrective legislative actions that support resident livelihood and economic stability. Those corrective actions require a majority vote of this council, 4 votes, to ensure residents are served fairly and lawfully, that residents, churches, and small businesses don't continue to face fines and fees that deserve review and reform. Oversight must also extend to how we manage city resources. For the record, the city's fiscal year 2025-2026 budget totals approximately $56.5 million. Roughly 18 to 19, or about a third of the budget, is dedicated to payroll alone, before benefits and pensions. About 1.5 is allocated to legal fees and claims. With so much of our budget already committed, careful oversight is not optional, it is necessary. As we consider the vote before us tonight, I want to explain also why I urged a hold back on Monday, January 12th on the tax levy, and why this vote is now necessary. Earlier this month, the council did vote on the levy, and that action itself was lawful. However, the timing and execution raised legitimate procedural concerns, as we were supposed to complete that on Tuesday, December the 30th, and notify you all as residents by Wednesday, December the 10th. Best practice is to complete the levy, which we've done, so it can be executed, but we certainly have to do it in order, and that is with a mayor, an interim mayor, as well as a clerk. While there's no statutory extension, the Cook County clerk typically allows a limited administrative grace period of approximately 10 to 20 days after the 31st. That window is an accommodation, not a legal right. These circumstances underscore the need for real-time legal guidance. Council relies on corporate counsel during high-risk actions, and when that guidance is not clearly provided, it creates unnecessary exposure for the city. Corporate counsel, we need you fully on board with the entirety of the city council. I want to be clear, my personal position is not here. I want to be elected by the people, not selected by my peers, and I'm hopeful for meaningful change as we move forward in the city of Harvey. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Thank
Thank you, Minister. Good evening, everyone. This is an historic moment right here. I know everybody's going through a lot of things are going through everybody's mind. But I want to first offer my condolences to the family, the friends, and the residents that knew Mayor Clark. Although we didn't see eye to eye some of the times, it wasn't all of the time. I consider 60% of the time we agreed, 40% ain't bad. At least I wasn't totally against everything. You know, it's about fair as I can be. And I like to say my dedication. First of all, I'm proud to be alderman of the city. I'm proud to be a resident of the city. If I could take it up a notch, I would gladly take it. My dedication doesn't change who I've been, and I will always be dedicated. What I can say about myself is that I care and I'm fair. When it comes to the examples that we set, when I look at Alderwoman Chapman, Alderwoman Dwinsky, Alderwoman Tameka Smith, Alderman Tyrone Rogers, Alderman Randall, I see them as a person, but when I see them, I see their residents, like I see the people out here. So when the level of respect has to change, because if you don't respect me, you don't respect the people that voted me in. That's why I know for a fact that regardless of the situation of the mayor, I still look at the fact that he was voted in. So we always have to do that. If we have that mentality that we're not gonna put nobody down, first of all, we gotta learn to respect each other's opinion. You never get anywhere if you don't respect each other's opinion. Everybody sitting here has their own vision of what type of mayor they would wanna be, you know? But you gotta be collective, you gotta be understanding, and you gotta be willing to sacrifice. It's a lot of give and take. I don't say you have to suck up to somebody, but sometimes everybody gotta suck up to somebody, you know, and just keeping it real. But moving forward, this is, if we never work together, now is the time, and for the sake of the residents. And all we have to do is just respect each other first, because a lot of times people don't feel respected. There's no telling what's gonna come out their mouth or how things is gonna end. So I'm looking for things to be real positive tonight. I'm looking to still be who I am, and whatever position I am in, I will continue to work as hard as possible, love my residents, and keep it moving. Thank you.
Amen.
Alderwoman Smith.
Good evening, everyone. Now, I will touch on some things about respect, not only for each other, but the community as a whole, for others. Everyone who has their own opinion and dislikes and likes it. But I first want to give my sincere condolences that goes out to their Clark's family for their great loss. Christopher Clark was not only my mayor, he was also a good friend. Anyone who generally knew our mayor knew he had a passion and love for the city of Harvey. There's nothing he wouldn't do to help you or give you as a friend or a stranger. Anyone who actually knew Mayor Clark knew him as someone who took pride in his work and did it with dignity, class, and high integrity. His hard work and dedication to the city of Harvey was never acknowledged by someone else. I'd like to address what I have as being so disturbing since the loss of our mayor. The condolences presented from those who played a major part in the passing of my mayor. 3 consistent years of deliberate attacks of false accusations, social media bullying, taunting visits to his home, and no level of respect for privacy. All of this based on personal vendetta rather than accepting the residents' voice. What they wanted in a leader is they did vote him in, not once but twice, because they believed in his work and knew he was the person that could make this city they call home be respected as other communities. And even his passing, the hate continues. No empathy, no respect for his mother or his children. How heartless of any individual. The people are looking at us. Oh, but there are some lessons these antagonizers will learn. That what you reap, you shall sow. Residents accused, they only talk about all racist. However, you turn a blind eye to one who has sued the city with frivolous lawsuits, used racial comments throughout the city, and has filed a restraining order on an elderly woman, because she addressed her dislike for the racial remarks towards people of color. This same individual hides behind the protected class and cry victim with no regard that he is attacking another protected class, a black woman in the city. As an advocate for my seniors in the city, I'm going to ask the alderperson who fostered this behavior to consider whether Maya Angelou, Rosa Parks, or any black woman leader will allow anyone of this character to stand in a room full of your people and call any one of them out in a disrespectful manner because of aspirations of the chair. Unity doesn't look like that to our people, because we all have a father, most have uncles and brothers who have grown from the Jim Crow. They are
voted out too. Hush. Come on.
Yes.
You can vote out too. I'll tell you.
I need to ask for a 3-minute recess. The attorney and I have to step back for a moment. There is a circumstance that just came up, and that I will make the announcement. May I have a motion for a 3-minute recess?
Just 1 second, so I can add that.
Okay.
When do it start?
They gotta vote for it. She gotta get a motion.
Oh, from my understanding, I am your chair, so I can call a recess. So I am gonna call a 3-minute recess.
We're gonna need
Yes,
to go, girl. Let's go.
Thank you very much.
Got to go.
That girl cracks me up.
Harvey City Council meetings are
That girl cracks me
it's
up.
very, it's very. I mean, now the mayor has passed away, but it seems like they're continuing the way they have been.
Let her have that, have fun.
Yeah, I suppose. But it's always like this.
Okay. So I was wondering what they are.
Yeah, that's true.
That's so slow. Child, I wish I knew I had the, I wish I knew I had the power to.
Randall Allen's not here. The two who sit on the left are me and Catherine. The other two are half. He is the mayor.
I wish I knew I had the power to make people sick, because it's a few that I want to
The guy
get
sitting
with.
next to you right now is Tracy.
Okay.
He's the
That is so weird.
fourth ward. And the woman who was sitting next to him is Colton Chapman.
Harvey,
Delaney Smith.
do your mom want my chair?
She's the third.
Yes, you have.
And
Good luck.
she was outside. He couldn't reach her because she's got the curve.
Let me know. No.
Yeah. Tracy Key. It's Courtney Chapman standing there. Pending that right now. She has a great scarf. Yeah. They've got here right General School is the Chapman for general critics of the mayor. And they were the ones who voted for the motion to put using it as the rest of the city council tends to be aligned with the mayor. So Delaney Smith, who is the board chair, and Tyrone Rogers is the next gray hair by the first
Hey, y'all. Hey, mama. Hey, baby. Good. Listen, I done lost that much weight. Let me. I cut back on one hamburger today. I couldn't slide that. You can fake up a mustard seed. How you doing? Who? That's Colby Chapman. She's the alderman of the second ward. That's our next mayor. She's fiscally responsible. If you have watched the meeting, she's asked questions about budgets and procedures. Not really a critic of the mayor, just what they claim.
We have people outside that cannot get in. So first and foremost, I'm going to be asking anyone here that is not a Harvey resident, if you would be so kindly to remove your seat and let a Harvey resident take a seat. Okay, and if we can't do that, we're also going to move anyone outside. We have room in this hallway here. So everyone will have an opportunity to hear us and we're not in any violations. Okay, that is where we just want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to hear and understand what we are doing. Okay, so I hope everyone has their understanding and the meeting is definitely started and we're trying to take into consideration the importance of this meeting today and the importance of having you present today. Thank you for your understanding. Now, I would like the record to reflect that Alderman Randall L. joined us and give him an opportunity to state his public comments. What I said, we'll go with the public comments, but I think we should allow the attorney the opportunity to explain the procedures, what needs to be taken place, then we'll go right into public comments. So we're gonna follow that, but we need to allow the opportunity. And this is new to all of us, so we're all gonna, make sure we're following, the proper protocols. So thank you. And thank you for your understanding in advance. Alderman.
First of all, thank you. Thank you to the residents in the city of Harvey. Please excuse my tardiness. Unfortunately, couldn't be avoided. But I want to say one thing. Now is the time that I think we all may have not expected or wanted. But this time is very sensitive to us all. But the main mission should be one thing, and one thing only. Let's all stand together, not only in words, but in deed. It's not about you or I, it's about us. It's not about personal agendas. It's about what's best for those that believe in us, the sense of hope that we all will lean upon and stand upon. The hope has not left us, the vision is still upon us, and now is the time to represent it once again, not just in word, but in deed. What will we do now? It's not what's done to you, but how you respond. Everything that we need, we already have. And everything that we need to hear is already been said. Now is the time to use that and really put it to work. Whether you believe what I'm about to say is true or not, it's regardless of the fact. Some people are here to see what we do. Will we fail, or will we succeed? Not just those who you see in front of you, but to the person to your left and to your right. Are we a community, or are we just a city? Are we a community, or are we just an corporation? As you see on the wall where it says we were incorporated in 1891. Well, I'm here to tell you we're more than that. We're more than yesterday. And what we are is what we make us to be tomorrow. Many of us have spent a lot of time trying to make that come true. And we lost something important to us all. I don't care who you are or where you come from. But I'm going to tell you this day, I said on one thing that will ever remain true with me. We don't need 4, we need 6. We don't need one war, we need all 6. Because the vision that's truly true within all of us is that it takes everybody to make it come true what Clark stand for.
We do need 6. It's real ones. Not just 6. It's real ones.
Oh, Carrie Lynn. Carrie Lynn, can you hear us?
I can. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear Carrie Lynn? She is the corporate counsel. Thank you.
So I wanted to review the procedures that we need to follow in order to appoint an acting mayor. First of all, as you know, Alderman Drewinski is the mayor pro tem. So until there is an acting mayor elected by a majority of the corporate authorities, then she will continue to serve in those roles. So the municipal code provides that you have to elect an acting mayor, and you have to elect that from among the existing members of the city council. So what you would do is someone will make a motion to appoint Alderman X, and if there's a second to that, there will be a vote on it, and we'll have to do that process until somebody gets 4 votes. And I believe that Mayor Pro Tem Drewinski had wanted to open it up for nominations first, so we would know the pool of the candidates. And if people, of course, want to withdraw from that pool, they can do so. And then, so she will open nominations, she will close them, and then of the people nominated, we'll do a motion to appoint Alderman X and see what the vote is and continue with that process. If nobody gets a majority vote of the people here present, we have 6 aldermen, so we need 4 in favor of a candidate, then Alderwoman Drewinski will continue in her position as pro tem mayor until there's a further meeting and someone would be elected acting mayor. So that's the procedure. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any questions for Mayor in this procedure? We need to have, if I can recap, we need to have a motion and a second, and then 4 votes. But we're gonna go through the nominating period first, then close out the nominations, and then vote. Any questions to that procedure? Okay, thank you. Okay,
Point of order,
yes.
we didn't do public comment.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Now isn't time for publications. Public comment, thank you. I don't have the agenda, I have the notes of it, that's my bad. Deputy Clerk, can you please, call the first level speaker? Remember, we have 3 minutes.
Okay, first up is Ryan Simulowski, followed by Ruby Donnie.
Thank you.
Right, don't get up.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ryan, Harvey resident. I'm also at the Harvey Historical Society. Definitely this has an unprecedented crisis for Harvey history, but I do have faith that, with the strength of his people, that we can definitely get through this and hopefully, turn the page into some more positive things for the city. I do have a few demands. I think whoever ends up getting voted in as interim mayor, I would prefer Collier Tracy, just because I don't think that the other 4 aldermen, represent sort of any new direction for the city, and I think we can do a new direction. But I think whoever gets the gig, we need to open up the city books immediately, because we don't know where any of the money is, and we have not known for at least 7 years. We also need to do an audit of all personnel. We have a lot of staff that are not fire and police, and they're taking brand new cars home every night. They're making 6 figures, and they're supervisors, but the folks who actually, clean the streets, keep the water working, do the work that actually makes the city run. The firefighters and the police, they're the ones that actually, have gotten laid off. I don't know if you're aware, but we have almost 50% of our workforce laid off right now. So I'd like to at least lower salaries, reduce and eliminate some of these supervisory positions that aren't needed. And then we need to rehire all essential city personnel. Currently, we have only 4 firefighters on each shift. We have regular fires, if you haven't noticed that. We have police, a lot of police supervisors working. None of the supervisors have been laid off, but we don't have enough patrolmen. So everything is top heavy, and the situation is very, very dangerous. And if you live in Harvey, like me, you hear the fire engines, you see, we have fires all the time. And these firemen, just the firemen alone, are taking huge risks to protect our safety. So also, I think it's really important to remember, all of the victims of the corruption of the past few years. I think it's important. It would be remiss if we did not remember them. The Myrtle residents that were forced out of their home, the lady Miss Donna who lost her foot because politicians promised animal control and didn't deliver, and the dog basically took her foot off. Like I said, we have firefighters and police who are working, putting themselves in danger because they are not staffed properly every day. And we have countless people paying up to $2,000 for tows, bogus tows, for things that they didn't do from the city to get their car back, and their financial lives are ruined. Not to mention all the businesses that have been extorted, as well as the churches. So I think it's important that we take all that into consideration for whoever will be the interim mayor. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Ryan.
Good evening, everyone. I really got here, and I am a human relations commissioner for Thornton Township. Have been for 25 years or so, a little bit more than 25 years. But I'm happy to see every one of you. We love you very, very deeply, and we want to make sure that the city of Harvey continues on a path of growth and loving and trying to change some of the things that we thought that were negative and that have been for years. Our mayor, to me, was excellent. And I'm going to say this very loudly, and I don't want to use up a lot of my time in just how I'm going to escalate him and how much we all appreciated him, right in this administration and outside. But I'm going to just say that this evening has been a very, very important meeting for each and every one of you here. You would not have been here if you did not think it was important. One thing for sure, I'm also speaking for the concerned citizens. We have a group, we have people that have uplifted and worked tirelessly to bring the city to a focal point of positivity. We have endured a great loss to our city, but we still envision positive progress for Harvey. And we will not be divided. And I shall speak it again. We will not be divided. We will work together and tirelessly to make the city of Harvey a focal point of improvement and envisionary. And nothing has changed. Really, nothing has changed. The previous mayor, selected by the automatic group of July 10, 2023, should continue to serve as an active mayor, the pro tem. Positions and responsibilities should remain the same. Integrity, transparency, responsibilities should be enhanced on all levels in the administration.
Yeah.
Together, we must talk, we must walk, we must preach, we must teach, we must perform and pray.
Yes.
Individually and also collectively. Let us stand tall and climb to higher heights for Harvey.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any more public comments? That close public comments? Okay, for the motion, I am making a motion to accept all nominations for mayor, acting mayor.
Point of order.
Yes.
Thank you. I believe we're supposed to go into executive session first before the nomination.
Actually, you're absolutely right, but we do not need to go into an executive session today. That was just standard operating procedures, so we do not, but thank you for pointing that out. Okay, I would like to make the motion for all candidates or motions for the mayor, acting mayor. Is there any motions out there? a motion. So we're taking, yes, thank you, we are taking, opening it up to all candidates to be, whoever are gonna be nominated to be mayor. All right, please vote. Motion, we have a second.
Mayor Pro Tem, may I just confirm, we are currently
We'll take all nominations.
Take all nominations.
All nominations, yes. Motion passed. Okay, I make a motion, well, no, I'm requesting a motion to, for nominations to be opened. Are there any nominations for acting mayor? Okay, so now we need to make the motion. Who is making the motion for what, alderman candidate? We're making a motion now to, who do we want to serve as the next remaining of this term?
point of information.
Yes.
Based on the person that makes the motion, wouldn't that be the person who would make the nomination?
Right, that's what I'm asking, but we have the nomination, but we need to know who's everyone going to nominate? So we know who are all the nominations.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you, call the roll, and then we'll get down the
Okay, make your nominations on who you want to be a candidate. Let's keep that simple. So, do you have a nomination, Alderman Rogers?
Yes, I do.
Okay, would you please state your nomination?
My nomination would be First Ward Alderwoman Shirley Drew Winsky.
Is there a second? Okay. Now, are there any other nominations? Oh, I'm sorry. You know, mine did last time.
Name, I nominate myself, Dominic Rockwell, to board office.
Yes, you can make the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There is a second. So, are there any other motions? Okay, then I make a motion, we close the nomination. Okay, thank you. So now we are going to vote, for, Alderman Drowinski, to be the acting mayor to fill out this term until April of 2027. Please vote. Oh, I did, we got it.
So you have a motion to not appoint you to the mayor's seat, and now you have a second.
Right, we did.
Okay.
And then, Alderman Randall, motion to appoint himself, and then Alderman Keys made the motion to second that.
Which motion do you want?
Right, that's not.
Right now, we're voting on for Alderman Shirley Drowinski to fulfill the term until, April of 2027. No, we have a motion out there, we're voting.
Are we doing it verbally? Can we just make it verbal? Because this is getting real.
Yeah, this is.
Tax.
Okay, let's.
Yeah,
we're, you know,
Clerk, can you call roll?
yes. So the motion out there is to, we're voting now. We already had the motion, we already seconded, to have Shirley Drewinski fulfill the term as acting mayor for until April of 2027. So we're gonna call out Alderman Keys. Oh, sorry.
We have a motion by the sixth and a second by the third.
No. I'm sorry, this is more complicated. What she was trying to do. Right. By the call.
This is why Harvey is related. Exactly. Nobody know what they doing.
Alderperson Rogers,
Yes.
Alderperson Randall,
No.
Alderperson Tracy Key,
No.
Alderperson Talani Smith,
Yes.
Alderperson Chapman,
No.
Alderperson Shirley Jones.
Yes.
And this is split vote, third and
Okay, now the motion. There was a first and a second to have, Alderman Randall L. fulfill the term until April 2027. There is a motion.
She's gonna continue to be
That
the
the
mayor.
clerk may
Pro tem.
please call.
Yeah, because he's still through.
Right.
So, yeah.
Alderperson
I'm
Jones,
surprised that Dominique, he done came in
No.
with some bullshit.
Alderperson Chapman,
Yes.
Alderperson Smith,
No.
Alderperson Key,
Yes.
Alderperson Randall,
Yes.
Alderperson Rogers.
No.
The vote is split 3-3.
Okay, the vote is split. So at this point, we have not
Yes.
successfully submitted our
Wait till the next meeting, February 9th. This will be on the agenda. Don't have to do it again.
Next
Don't have to do it until one person gets four.
Okay. Y'all did not on this.
I can't wait to get my recap on this meeting today.
Motion for a 5-minute recess.
Second.
Vote on a recess for a 5-minute recess.
It's your call. If you want recess or not.
Yes.
It's your call.
No, it's a motion.
That's right, there is a motion.
I just,
We're gonna do this fairly. I understand it is a very sensitive time. So, let's just relax. There is a motion, there was second by Alderman Chapman, and now I was just going to proceed to have the deputy clerk call the roll. Thank you.
Alderperson Rogers,
that's smart.
No.
Alderperson Randall, Alderperson Key,
Yes.
Dominique joined.
Alderperson Smith,
What are we voting for?
motion
We're
is
taking a 5-minute recess.
Alderperson Chapman,
Yes.
Alderperson Shirley Jones.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Dominique jumped out of the group chat. That nigga drunk. They told him in the group chat to vote Shirley.
Yeah.
He didn't want this. He came in, that way he came in late. So they couldn't talk him out of what he was about to do tonight. I promise you. He jumped in and said he put his name in there. He not gonna be in the group chat. No. Not being in the group chat.
That was for,
Okay.
you know, for recess.
Yeah. Let me talk to the people. Okay, listen, people. Listen. Dominique Randall L. done jumped out the group chat. He said he is not about to be nominating no Shirley because his mayor would not have wanted that mess. his mayor would have wanted him. He jumped out the group chat today, and so it was 3-3 deadlocked on both nominations. So they asked for a 5-minute recess. At least Alderman Keys did. Talani Smith was the alderperson of the 3rd Ward, and the alderperson of the 6th Ward, which is Tyrone Rogers, they said no, because we already talked about this. The hell you doing? Okay? Because when I tell you to do something in the group chat, then you do it in the group chat. Now let's go outside. Let's talk about this outside. I can't, boy. They got Randall L. hemmed up probably up against that dead Cadillac Escalade, telling him, nigga, what's wrong with you? He probably had a little libations because his friend passed. So I'm not sure that he's all together. He's grieving. We know that he's grieving. I knew somebody was gonna jump out the group chat today, and here we are. Okay, here we are. It's about to be total mayhem. But they have to vote until one person gets 4 votes, just like they did at the township when Tiffany did it. So they should have listened to Keys when he asked to table the nomination so that they could think about this a little bit more. Okay, that they should have just listened. Okay, should have listened and just, stayed the vote so that they could think. Dominique Randall L. now, remember, came in late. Okay, so he didn't get the second talking to. Okay, he didn't get the second talking to about, okay, you know what we doing? He didn't get the head nod. He didn't get none of that because he didn't want it. He knew what he was about to do when he came in here. He knew what he was about to do. Okay? Now, for whatever reason, he don't want Shirley to be the interim. I don't know now. I don't know what's going on. Somebody slip showing. It's somebody slip showing. Okay? This right here tells you that somebody was pulling the strings when that man was alive. Okay? Okay? That tells you that somebody was in charge of telling these people what to do when that man was alive. Because if not, we would have been a Shirley Duency vote because she's the alder person. She's the one with the most tenure. And if I can be honest, I would say she's going to be fairer than the others would be. Okay? I ain't going to say she's going to be fair all the time, but she would be fairer. And she cares about public opinion a lot more than the other ones do. So we on a 5-minute recess because Dominique Randall L. done jumped out of the group chat. You remember? Do y'all remember Randall L. from the Steelers when he used to get them interceptions? Yeah, that's what he done. He took that interception and ran and was like, "No, I'm gonna nominate myself. What's she gonna do? She not gonna do nothing." And so that's what happened. And I think this was the great choice for Colby and Keys to get a little bit more time to decide if Shirley is really the person they want to choose and go with that. Okay? So, they got to come back and vote again, or somebody got to make a motion to adjourn and pick it up on February 9th. That's where we at with it. Okay, that's where we at. Dominique and Randall L. has now jumped out of the group chat. Okay? Somebody put that somewhere. Randall L. is out of the group chat. He done, and Tyrone and Talani, they mad. They mad because they couldn't even let the man take a 5-minute recess, catch his breath. But it's out there now. He done did it. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But we'll be here a little bit longer to see. Okay? The media is definitely in the building, though. They all in here getting the play-by-play for themselves. Loads of people in here I've never seen before. Javard, nobody from the audience can nominate themselves. It has to be somebody from the board. Look at Edith Bunker. I wish somebody get her a stylist. You know what? I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. Okay, I think they about to get started again, so let's see if we can get a little bit closer. One day. A little bit warm in here.
Okay, if the aldermen can take their seats, I would appreciate it. Please take your seats.
Okay, let's see if they gave Randall L they're talking to. See if they jacked him up on the side of that Cadillac.
And I would not, yeah.
You know you read that group chat.
Thank you very much. Okay. Are we about ready to return for recess? Okay, I make an motion to return to recess. From recess.
Why the policeman in the way? Why the policeman in the way?
Excuse me, sir, can you move?
Okay, you know what, I was just important, I thought since we took a vote to take a
Why the
recess,
policeman go there?
I needed a vote to come back, but apparently I do not. So we are effectively back into our meeting status. Just to recap a little bit, the vote was tied.
Yeah, can you move?
So after I finish talking, I am going to have the attorney recap, but I must say, out of my error, I totally forgot to ask the treasurer if she has any comments that she would like to share with us.
Oh, yes.
And thank you, Alderman Chapman, for bringing that to my attention.
Okay.
She's so used to not speaking.
And she got her good wig on today.
Thank God.
This is the Mary J. Blige wig right here. Let me get it. Let me see, can I get it?
So blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted.
Yes,
Matthew
Deb Hill.
5:4.
Yes, he is.
I, the treasurer of the city of Harvey, in sincerity extend my deepest sympathy to the family in this hour of bereavement caused by the passing of Mayor Christopher Clark. We pause here today for God has called from our midst a faithful son and father. Mayor Christopher Clark served the city of Harvey for many years in a myriad of capacities. He has fulfilled his purpose and taken the step to where there is no more weeping, no pain, no sorrow, and no disappointment. Be it resolved that the sympathy of the treasurer of the city of Harvey be extended to the family and loved ones. May the Lord continue to watch over you as prayer and may the precious memories of your loved one keep you ever on the road that leads to God. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the family, which I've already done, and a copy be held in the minutes on the second day of February 2026. Humbly submitted, Aisha.
There you go, that was good.
Okay, girl.
That was nice.
And thank you. And Madam Treasurer, those accept my apologies. That was a sincere oversight on my part. That was a sincere
Shirley
oversight.
with the decorum.
They nominated her.
Before I make the motion to adjourn, I just have some closing words. This is the time for unity and respect. I, Shirley Throwinsky, am committed to working with each and every one of you, aldermen, the treasurer, deputy clerk, and above all, to the residents. For those of you who do not know me, I'm a lifelong resident of Harvey. I have over 30, oh, no, over, well, I shouldn't say over, but 3 decades of community service in the city of Harvey. I am passionate. I am passionate. Harvey is a lot of people's home.
Yeah.
But I would be remiss if I didn't say, it's my home too. It's my home too. And I pledged, regardless, and I said this to all the aldermen, whatever will today, it is in God's will. We are in God's hands. And I pledge, no matter what happens of today's situation, I am willing, able, and passionate to working with each and every one of you, regardless of how an individual votes. This is not personal. This is not personal. This is a heavy decision that we all have to make. But if I am selected, as I was in 23 as Mayor Pro Tem, I have pledged I will do the very best that I can with the grace of God. So before I close, I want to end this with the authority before we seek a motion to adjourn, closing words from our attorney. And I thank you, everyone, for understanding and being respectful. Thank you.
Okay, so just to summarize, we had 2 separate votes to nominate 2 different alderpersons, and neither one of them received 4 votes. So as I stated earlier, that means that our Mayor Pro Tem continues until such time as the City Council meets again and in an open meeting nominates someone who receives 4 votes. So there's no time period prescribed in the municipal code for when that has to happen. But Alderperson Dubinsky will continue in that position until a further vote of council with someone receiving the majority votes.
Thank you. Now I seek a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Point of information.
Motion.
He got that point of
I just
information.
want to ask the legal counsel. So if you said in 4 people, okay, then that breaks the tie. What if one decide that they want to change their current vote? Would that make a difference?
You still gotta wait.
Carrie, when are you present?
You still gotta wait.
Yes, I am. I'm not trying to hear the question. What was the question?
I was asking, since this is it's a tie, 3-3, if one of the aldermen that voted decide to change their vote from either yes to no, would they justify?
It's still that way.
Well, an alderman can make a motion to reconsider. So if it was someone who, well, would have to be voted on the prevailing side, we would just have to entertain further motions in a future city council meeting.
And maybe, thank you, at future city council.
Yes.
Yes, because we will, if I understand the law correctly, what will happen when we put this back on the agenda, we will go through this opportunity of nominating again and then voting again. So it doesn't pick up, because right now the tie is with Shirley Drewinski and Dominique Randall. Okay? So now I did ask for a motion, and we kind of went off the Robert's Rules of Order.
Motion to adjourn.
But there was a motion, it was first by Alderman Smith, and now we're looking for a second. Second, all in favor? Aye. Thank you, God bless, please be safe.
Dominique Randall said he's sick of this shit. Motion to adjourn. Get up out of here, okay? Listen, y'all gonna have a recap in the morning. I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, all of those things. I will continue to bring you coverage at these Harvey meetings, okay? Thank you. Bye.